joining us this morning. As mentioned when we started, my name is Lolita Pizzo, and I'm the marketing executive at Barron. And today for the training, I'm joined by Joy Zondo, who will be taking you through the training. And Noxie, who's another colleague to Joy, will also be joining to assist with giving you some of the feedback on questions that you might have. So today's training, we're going to be focusing on our newly launched branding tool. We launched it about 3 weeks ago. I hope that you've already experienced the tool, but what we wanted to do was to just give you a rundown and take you through on the functionalities of the tool and how you can take advantage of the tool. I think linked to that is the exciting offer that we've been offering our customers since we launched the tool, which is the no setup fee on all our branding orders, which I think is it's a differentiator in the marketplace at the moment. So we encourage you to please take advantage of that, utilize the branding tool, but also place your branding orders, as you will be making a big saving in terms of not paying for setup fees. And I think another big bonus for our customers as well is the fact that we are not charging, well, we haven't increased any of our pricing for this year. So you're still getting the Barron product at last year's prices, which is another value that I think you can extend to your end user customers. What Joy is also going to take us through is our web enhancements, which we've made in the last few months. So just a refresher on all the new web features that we've put in place on the website, which are targeted at or aimed at making the website a lot more user-friendly for our customers to go through. Obviously, we'll listen to a lot of the feedback that you'd given us in terms of what we need to do to get the website to be a lot more efficient for you and to make the ease of navigation on this on the website for you. So Joy, I think I'm going to give it over to you. If you can just kindly start the training on the branding tool. Maybe just to also note, if you've got questions, you are free to please raise your hand, or you can also type questions on the chat. If we can maybe hold the questions to after Joy is done with the training, and then we'll address all the questions there. So in the meantime, you can type them on the chat. Once Joy's complete the training, if you want to raise a question, you can just raise your hand and go off mute and put your question forward. Thank you. Thanks, Joy.
Thanks, Lolita. Morning, everyone. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it. Thanks.
Okay. So I'll be starting with the branding tool, as that is our latest feature. There are 2 different journeys to add branding to your products. So the first journey is right here on the product listing page. As you have noticed, after I selected my color as well as my quantity, once I press add to cart, the add branding button then appeared. When I click that one, it takes me straight to the branding page. This is where you can select your branding type, which will be the options available for the product that you have selected. The branding position, same as the branding type, it's only the branding positions that are available for the product that you have selected. The branding size, if you select personalized naming, a capture name block will then appear, which is where you will add your names. There is also a comment section here where you can add any special requirements that you might have to your order that you would like the artist to be aware of. Once you add to cart, it takes you back to the product listing page where you can add more colors or quantities if that's what you wish to do, and add branding. So the second way is once you have added it to cart, you can then go to cart, view cart, And as you see, there is a message that pops up here in your cart, which says, please note that you are not able to place branded and non-branded items on the same order. Either add branding to all items in your cart before proceeding, or place non-branded item on a separate order. As you may be aware, you cannot place a branded and a non-branded order in one order. So you must be careful of that and either remove the item that has no branding or add branding to it. So I will proceed with the second way that you add branding to your products. You select the Add Branding button, and the same process as before. You can select branding type, branding position, your branding size. The branding colors will depend on the branding type that you have selected. Choose a file. And you can then add to cart. So the nice feature is that you can add your quantity by selecting the plus, minus, or you can manually add by just typing in the number of quantity that you would like. You can also add more branding to your product as well. If you decide that you have made a mistake, you have the option to edit. Let me just go back. This is our edit button here. It's next to the delete button. So please be careful not to delete your order if ever you just want to edit. Then you can change your branding type and put in the correct. If you decide you no longer want a specific product in your order, you have the option to just delete the entire order. Or if you decide you no longer want to add more branding and that one branding is enough, then you can delete that line from your order. You then confirm your order, where you can either create your quote or you create your order. Once you have selected to create an order, you must confirm your shipping options, either collection or Skynet delivery. You confirm. You must select your payment options, which is offline EFT or the secure online payment. Once you've selected, you can then create your order and wait for your order to be validated. Once that is done, you will then see your order has been created and you have an order number, which you can use to follow up on your order. Are there any questions regarding the branding tool?
Joy,
Yes.
I just want to find out from you, when you select embroidery, why is it that there's only one color available to choose on the colors, the number of colors?
Okay. Jerry, would you like to answer that question for us?
Yes, with embroidery, you can't exactly select the colors. It's not like screen prints and pad prints. You can just need to give out the layout because they work on stitches and stuff. It's not like it's ink or so. As soon as you give them the layout, they'll probably work on it, and so you don't have to really select the colors.
Oh, I see. Okay,
I
so
don't know
in
if I
embroidery,
actually
the amount of colors doesn't matter.
it doesn't really matter because you're not charged per color. But
Yes.
with screen prints, they charge you with colors and other stuff. So that's why you have to include the colors.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is there anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I always wanted to know, what format is allowed to be able to print? Like, should it be in PDF, should it be in a vector format, and what are the charges for that? If, for example, the image that that I want to be printed is not in the correct format.
Sorry, I missed the last part.
I wanted to know what are the charges that will be incurred in the scenario where I don't have the image in the correct format, and what is the correct format as well, ma'am?
The correct format is PDF. And Jerry, can you answer the second part of the question?
Joy, can you please repeat the second part of the question?
He asked, what are the charges if he puts the incorrect format?
There actually isn't any charges, but it's obviously going to delay the process because the layout artist is going to get hold of the clients just to get them to upload the correct format or correct logo. So there isn't any charge. It's just going to delay the branding process.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else?
It doesn't look like it, Joyce. I think you can maybe move on to the web enhancements. If you do think of any questions while Joy is presenting, please pop them on the chat and we will address them.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to start with our filters. On the left-hand side of your page, on your product listing page, you will see that there are filters added here on the side, which you can use to filter out the products. So as you can see now, it's only showing us men's because I filtered on the men's filter. If I decide I want to now just see the ladies' products available in this category, I then will only see the ladies. If I just want to see available stock, I will use the stock available filter, which will then filter out only the available stock within the range that I am looking for. And if there is a certain price range that I'm looking for, we have a from pricing filter that you can use to filter out, and I'll only get items within this price range that will show. As well as size. So only products with small available will appear. I can also filter on just the color. So now only products that have red will appear on the page. We also have a new last buy. So these are just our items that are on last buy. As you can see, it will have the last buy tag in the left-hand side of the corner, the top left-hand side corner of your image will show a last buy tag, as well as our new search. As you can see, there are items that are highlighted and ones that are not highlighted. The highlighted items are the items that are on last buy. And when you select all, you will see that there will be items that are on last buy as well as regular items. And if it doesn't have an item on last buy, it will just be on its own. And if it only has a last buy item, you will see that it will also be on its own. And you can scroll to look for the item that you are searching for. Now,
Joy? Hi,
yes.
Joy, sorry. Just before you leave the search or filtering, Joanne is asking, how do I filter a black with lime golfer? So if she's searching for a black with lime golfer, how does she get to search for that or filter to get that?
Okay, so I'd have to go to golfers. And there's our black with lime. So she would have to filter on black.
Okay,
Has
thank
that
you.
answered your question?
Joanne, hopefully that answers your question. Thanks, Joy. You can move on.
Okay. So a new exciting feature that we have added is turning our catalogs into flip books. As you can see, we can just page through it, or you can use this icon right here at the bottom. Once you select that, you will see the table of contents will then appear. This will help you navigate it faster, especially if you know exactly which category that you are looking for. Then you can just search from there. Or if you have a specific page you're looking for, you can use this block up top here next to pages and put in the page number that you are looking for. We also have the option to download, which is this icon over here. You must select whether you want the left page or the right page. And as you can see, I now have the left page. You can use this to send to your clients. You can email it as well to them. Or you can copy this link and send it through to your clients so that they can be on this exact page. Are there any questions regarding the enhancements?
I don't see any questions on the web enhancements, Joy. But Nolan had asked a question regarding the branding tool not being able to upload a PDF. But I see Nobukanya Noxi responded saying that that functionality is there. You can actually also upload PDFs along with JPEGs and other files. So Nolan, if you are experiencing difficulties with that functionality, please send an email to websupport@barron.com and the guys will further assist with that, but the functionality is there.
Correct.
Are there any further questions? Joy, there aren't any hands and I don't see any further questions on the chat. So I think, oh, Blessing, I see Blessing has got a hand up. Blessing, you can go ahead.
Hi, Lolita. It's not a question. What I've also picked up is that when clients place orders online with branding, they upload the artwork and whatsoever, we still don't get that. So I think it's best if clients, when they place orders online with branding, can they also like send us the artwork so we are able to request from the layout.
Okay, so that's just a request from the sales team. So when you do place your branding order online, to maybe also just drop them an email to let them know that you have placed your order so that they can also keep track of it for you. Thanks, Blessing. There was another hand. You can go ahead and unmute and pose your question. Anwari, I think you might be on mute. We can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay. Yes, I was asking regarding this branding thing. When I want to place the order with branding, I just need to send the logo only.
Correct. And then you will be contacted if the layout team needs any further assistance from you.
Okay, so I'm going to pay the setup, or we are
There-
just going to. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. So there is no setup fee.
Hello?
You will just pay a price for the actual branding. Did you
Okay,
hear?
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the only cost where branding is concerned will be the cost for your actual branding type. So screen print or embroidery.
Oh, okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, okay.
Right,
Okay.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, only that one I got.
Okay, thank you. You can
Okay,
put your hand down. Thank you. Thanks, Anwari.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, I don't see any other questions, Joy. So I think with that, thanks, Joy. Thanks for the presentation and for your help with this. Maybe just to remind you and to just say, we do send out website notifications every Friday of the week. So every Friday, there's an email that we send out to all our customers on all the website enhancements, on all the different functionalities within the branding tool. So we focus on a specific area for the branding tool, or we focus on an area of enhancement for the website. And then post this session, we will be sending you a how-to guide on the branding tool as part of the thank you mail that you'll be receiving from the marketing team. There will be a guide that's attached to it, which you can utilize for your ease of reference going forward. If you do have any queries where the website is concerned, whether it's branding or whether it's just any normal functionality on the website that you might be experiencing difficulties with, please send an email to websupport@barron.com. Jerry, who was assisting us with some of the responses, is great in terms of assisting you guys with any website related queries, and he does that promptly. If you require any support from a marketing perspective, please send an email to marketing@barron.com and we will gladly assist. Okay. If there are no further questions, I think just to say thank you for your time as well this morning and for joining us. As mentioned when we started, we did record the session and we will share the recording with you. We will also load the recording on our YouTube platform for you guys to access for ease of reference going forward. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the week. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Lolita. Thanks, everyone.